Hey y'all, it's Kelly at Crochet Mom for Life. How are y'all doing this Friday? I'm doing pretty good. I'm stirring around here a little bit and I wanted to make me a little video over some of the stuff that I have accomplished this week. But first I want to say, hey, hope y'all are doing well. Hope you're staying warm. It's a little cool here in Georgia. I think it might be approaching the 50s now, but it'll cool off again. We're headed for another cold snap and I like cold weather. I do. I'd rather put on a blanket and then take off some clothes. I don't like to sweat. And right now it's like 69 degrees in this house, and I'm really wanting to cut the air on. But I'm trying not to because I don't know what that light bill is going to be next month, because we have been running the heat. We run it when we get up in the morning till about, till he gets ready to go outside is when the heat gets cut off, because I need the heat in the morning when I first get out of bed, but then again, I don't really have to have the heat till maybe in the afternoons when it gets dark and it starts cooling down. If it's really, really cold outside, we'll turn the heat, that's fine with me. But I just don't like to get hot. I like to stay cool. But we're headed for a cold snap, they say, next week. We're headed for they say we're going to get some ice on the icy conditions or whatever, and it could be a chance of some snow, but I'll believe it when I see it. Yesterday I put on a post on Facebook. It was a couple of gals singing in Huntsville, Alabama, about snow, about how many inches of snow did we get, and they was praising, and I loved it, and I shared it, and the next thing you know, I had a friend that says, I guess that all these people that are wanting cold weather and wanting snow didn't have to go without their electricity as long as I did. When Hurricane Elaine went through, some of these people around here went without electricity for 3 weeks. 3 to 4 weeks. We got ours back within 10 days. Thank you, Lord. But she says that, and it's like, did she have to be that to me for a slur or something, I mean, you can always count on somebody on your Facebook to say something negative. There's always one. Maybe 2 or 3. And so I said, well, let me just unfollow her for 30 days. Get past this, because of course she don't really have too much good to say about too much of nothing, but boy, she can post them scriptures. Anyway, saying all to say that, but they say we're supposed to get some kind of winter remix. Now, I'll believe it when I see it, y'all. I really will, because I've lived here 23 years, and I have seen snow twice. One, we had a pretty good little dusting, Dalton was able to get out there when he was little, and Charlie made a big old snowball. I mean, a great big round one on the trampoline. And then we had another one when Brentley and Braxton were little, and it was just a dusting. I mean, it was here and then it was gone. It didn't stay on the ground. It wasn't even enough to cover the ground, but it was enough for them to be a little bit excited. I mean, they've never seen it before. I would love, this is why I posted that, because I would love for my grandbabies to experience some snow. I would love for all these little kids around here to experience it, I would love to see it, but that's why I posted what I did, because I'm thinking about all these little ones, and I know, up north, whatever, y'all have it, y'all tired of it, I'm sure, but, down here, it would just be so sweet to see my grandbabies get out there in their snow pictures and enjoying it, so that's why I did it, and she's got grandbabies just like I do, and, anyway, it's a rant, ain't it? I'm sorry. But, yeah, I'm hoping we get a little bit. Charlie's already told me, make a grocery list and get us all this stuff that you think we're going to need, because we don't want to get out on the roads and all that, Here I'm thinking, man, you a redneck. You can get out there and drive on anything you want to drive on. But he's from Ohio. He was born and raised in Ohio. And he remembers snow, Ohio snow. And he don't want snow. But I just wish we would get it, you know. I was so envious for my Alabama family and friends. Miss Traci and Cindy from Miss Traci from I Love Loopy's Crochet and Treasure, and Miss Cindy from Cindy Hearts Crochet. If y'all not subscribed, go subscribe to those women. They're really sweet. And but yeah, they got some snow up there in Alabama around my parts, you know. I mean, if I lived in Alabama, we could meet up, you know, because where I was from and all, you know, I was like 40 miles from Huntsville. I lived in a little town called Elkmont, and that's where I was born and raised. And anyway, they got snow, and I was envious when everybody from that way was posting pictures of it, you know. Okay, well, let's see. It's 6 minutes. I've done rambled on, but I'm sitting here on my kitchen table, and I thought this would be a different little area to do a little video on. And I've been working this week, and I've finished a few things, and got some things on my mind, and I just wanted to share it with you. I appreciate everybody that watched my little video of our, you know, our damage. You know, I posted it a couple of days ago, and I just wanted to just kind of record it for history, you know, I can look back on. It's pretty bad, but I mean, we here and we have a warm place to sleep at night, and all those poor people still up that way, North Carolina and Tennessee, and you know, a lot of people affected by the hurricane. And then we got those poor folks out there in California, and oh, I've just watched that coverage, and it just makes me so sad. And I really, my heart goes out to every single one, from the rich to the poor. You know it. I mean, I'm human and they human, and my heart goes out to all of them. And you know, to lose your memories and your pictures and your keepsakes. And I was watching a family. It was like 3 or 4 generations, and they started out, I think they bought their house for $16,000. And now they've lost it. You know, they lost it. You know, they had it in their family that long, you know, I mean, a long time. And that just burnt to the ground. It was 3 or 4 members of their families, you know, they've lost their homes. And it's just really sad, and it's really scary. And my heart goes out to all of them, and I hope they can recover and make new memories somewhere else, and try not to think on what they've lost. That's going to be the hard part. But you know, it's just things. But then everything that you can, I can see things right now I've got a sentimental attachment to, you know, and it would be hard to lose them. But I'm glad I would have my family with me. So anyway, it's just been a really hard time for our country with these natural disasters and things. So I'm gonna get off of that. Let's just get off of that. I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things I've done. I've been watching Elaine at Penguin Crafts Crochet, and if you're not subscribed to her, please go watch her. She puts on a little video every day. She does something like a little bag of scraps, and she just makes all these little critters out of them. And I love to hear her talk. Strawberry Bonnie Crochet likes to watch her too, but anyway, I think that's how I got started on that road. But she put out some video. She's been putting out patterns on her Etsy, and so I went and I bought a couple of them. They were like less than $3. So I didn't print out. I don't have a printer anymore, so I have to rely on asking someone, and I don't like asking someone a lot. So I didn't ask her to print this one out because I already made it. But I bought her Soxy's the Daushaund pattern on Etsy. And like I said, it was less than $3. So this is my little Soxy the Daushaund, y'all. He was fun to make. It seemed like it took me forever to get his little body because I'm slow. But it was cute to make. And I made it with a 4.5 hook. And this is Cafe Latte. This is some Mainstay Black and Mainstay White. And he's a quirky little fella, ain't he? He was fun to make. He wasn't hard. The thing I like about her patterns, they're very easy to read. And she gives you a lot of hints, a lot of tricks, and tips or whatever I'm trying to say. And it helps you along the way. And she's really detailed about how to place her things, you know. Like right here, when I placed the muzzle, she said to place it around that little jog of where the color change was. And that hides it. I mean, just little things like that helps. So I enjoyed making Soxy. She in her pattern, it has it in different colors. So I made this one in just the brown. And I put a little quirky little smile on it. I don't think her pattern had that, but I just added that, you know. And I think it's cute. And I enjoyed making him. So I'll link that down there in my description box if you're interested in going and buying patterns or whatever. Got a little bit. I buy too many patterns, y'all. I watch too many videos, and then I get like, I have to do that. I have to get that, you know. And so I buy the pattern, and it's all stored in this phone right here. And so I had put on Facebook about, can I go to the library and can I get these patterns off my phone and da-da-da-da. And so I had 2 or 3 people, my husband's ex-wife, Nana, you know, to the grandbabies, she offered it. She said, well, just send them to me, Kelly. She said, I'll print them off. And she printed me off. I didn't send her a bunch, you know, because I don't want to be greedy. I sent her about 4, I think. And so I've got them in a little envelope back here I want to do. But I downloaded another one of Miss Elaine, 2 more of her patterns, actually. Bottom of the little big-headed turtle and the llama one. I want to make a little llama. So I've got them, you know. When I get to them, I don't know, but I've got them. And but I just wanted to share the Soxy. I call him Pete. Pete. He looks like a Pete to me, and so he's cute. I don't know what I'll do with Soxy, but I've got a lot of critters I don't know what I'm going to do with, and that's all right. You know, it really is. They make me happy. I'll sit them around, the house in where Peanut can't get them and look at them. Before I had Peanut, I would sit them on the back of this couch right here, just line them up, and I just crochet and just look over there at my couch. But ever since I got Peanut, you can't really do that. But I have a TV on a TV stand. It's a big one. It's got like our DVDs, and it's got a fireplace, you know, insert thing in there that we use. And so I'll stack some of my stuff over there sometimes. I had the morning cat up there for a long time. I told Charlie, I said, you need, because I made it for him. I said, you either need to take that morning cat out there in that travel trailer and sit it in there like you said you was going to do, or let me have it and I'll put it up somewhere or give it to somebody. He immediately got up and he took it to his travel trailer because it was going to sit up there and get dusty, you know. But yeah, so that's so Soxy. That's Pete to me. And Miss Lane, if you ever watch my videos, I really enjoy your patterns. So yeah, that was my first. I worked on 2. I've got to where I have little 2 or 3 little things going. And while I was doing that one, I went in Julie, KS Mom Crochet. She showed what she did out of this book. And then she did a look through on the book. So I wanted to talk about this book too. I bought this book back in the summertime, and I've not made anything, so I wanted to make something. So I made a little dragon. I'm on a little dragon kick. And this book is a good book to have. Now, she don't get crazy, you know, which is going to lead me to talk about another book. but she don't get crazy with it. It's very understandable. I really enjoyed working from this book, and I kind of want to make everything on this. Now, the one thing that trips me out a little bit is this gorilla. You know, he's kind of fuzzy. And let me show you the gorillas just to look at all this fuzz. So I guess I'd have to take a brush and just fuzz it up, wouldn't I? So yeah, but this book is a good book to get. If you're just starting amigurumi, or if you've, you know, been doing it or whatever, this is a good book to have in your library. And she has the basic bodies, you know, and the basic poses or whatever. And she's very good about describing things. And the best thing about it, I think, it's a great feature, is if you don't know how to do something, if it gets to a point she thinks you might be a little iffy on it. Let me get to the dragon. This little dragon I did. Okay. She has these QR codes, and they'll take you right to a little video, and you can watch how she made it. Like the wings. She has a pico stitch, you know, how do you make the wing? And anyway, that's a very good feature about this book. This is a dragon, and I enjoyed making the dragon, and so I just wanted to share it with you. There's just my little dragon. I enjoyed making it. It was fun. It was easy. You know, you make your head, and then you put it aside and make your body. You start your legs. You do your legs on up, and your arms are sewed in. You know, you get up here to your arms, and you're almost finished. And you just attach your arms as you're finishing up the body, which is, I like that feature. You know, I like that feature, and that I like sewing them on. I mean, I don't like sewing, but I mean, I'm the if I'm gonna make an amigurumi and I really want to make it, and I'm gonna sew it. You know, if it's got 50,000 pieces, that's my choice for whether or not I want to make it or not. But you know, that's just like that big dragon I make. It had a lot of pieces, but I chose it. I wanted to make it. You know, it's all in what you want to do. But so I really enjoyed. I see a little stray hair somewhere. It's on there somewhere. I really enjoyed making him. He was cute, to her. The horns, you know, go down to make the little scale. I mean the scales. Very easy, and I think she had a QR code on how to do that. You know, because I was a little, you know, sometimes I read a pattern and it don't register. And I'm glad that she has that feature in this book, that you can do that. And if you don't know how to do a QR code, I learned it at work because we had lottery machines, and they put in a new system. And I said, well, just scan this QR code and it gives you a video. And I thought, well, what the heck? And one of my co-workers showed me, and now I'm just like, that is a great feature in a book. So, but yeah, so I made this with a 4.5 millimeter hook. The wings. Now she puts the little thing right here, and I don't know. I was just thinking that I did it on the back too. She, on her pattern, she don't have it back there, but I did it. And I don't think she had any eyebrows, but I put eyebrows. About the only thing that I don't know if I really like is these eyes. I'm not used to these, what do you call them, kawaii eyes. You know, it's going to take me a while. I don't know. You turn them a different way and they look sad. I don't know. They look like they're going to cry. But, yeah. So I enjoyed making this little dude. So, and it's got some little nostrils. I don't know if you can really see right there. So he was fun, and it was quick, you know. Of course, I'm slow. I take my time or whatever. I watch shows and all, and get up and wash dishes, get up and cook, get up and fold clothes, yada, 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 you know. But yeah, I feel pretty good. I got this stuff done this week. So that was a good little work, and I want to make more out of that. I don't want to put them right there. That thing's dusty. Let me put it over here. And it stands up. The tail, it stands up. That's great. So, yeah, I love that. So, I don't know what I'm going to do next. I kind of want to do the fox. The fox is sitting. You can make all these. You can miss and what I'm trying to say. You can either make it. It has different things. You can make him standing up, or you can make him sitting. So I think I will make her sitting. I think that might be what I want to do next. But I also like. Here's just a page with all of them on there. I also like that koala bear. I think it's cute too. And I think I got a little fuzzy yarn back there somewhere in that stuff. I've been wanting to get back there and dig out some Chanel, some basic bright Chanel, and make some more plushies. I finally got me 55,000 points on Fetch, y'all. It took me since last May to get it, but I ordered me some crochet books with my little gift card I redeemed. So one of them's got some book about little plushies, so I'm hoping I'll get it Wednesday. That was very satisfying to do. It took me a while, you know, to get them points, but if you don't do Fetch, I don't know, it takes you a while, you know, and I don't seek out, if it's not something that I'm gonna, if we don't eat or whatever, you know, I'm not gonna buy it just because I can get the points. It's got to be on my list as something that you know, we eat before I'll spend money on it. Sometimes we'll go eat, I'll get fast food or whatever, and I get points that way. But yeah, that was very satisfying to earn that 50,000, that $50 gift card. So I've got me 3 books coming Wednesday, and to add to my little pile. And I don't feel bad about my stuff. I don't, because I enjoy every bit of it. But yeah, I recommend this book. This is a great book, and explores infinite possibilities with shapes, colors, details, and yarn. And it's made by Jade. Can't pronounce. Botine, the founder of All From Jade. You can go on YouTube and you can find her on YouTube as well. She has some free tutorials on there. But yeah, this is a good book to get if you're in the market for a book. This is a good book to get. And I like plushy stuff, I do. But I like this kind of stuff. I've got all the yarn here to make little things like this, and so excuse me, I'm grateful for that. You know, I'll always have something I can work with. I think I like the plushies, but the yarn is so expensive. And if you can't get a good deal on it, you know, I'm not going to, of course, I'm not buying yarn right now anyway. You know, I'm not spending any money on yarn right now. And it's going to be a while before I'll do that again. I'm trying to earn me 50,000 points and buy just what I really want. And that's what I do. Let's see, let me put this down here. All right, that leads me, what else did I do this week? Oh, Miss Ella at No Catchy Name. She has a YouTube tutorial on little octos. And I made 2. And the first one I gave away, I went to a little wedding vow renewal last Saturday. And it's a girl that goes, her and her husband have been married 30 years. And they wanted to renew their vows. And they got, their children was there. And one of their girls is, she's like Dalton. I think she's got some special qualities and needs about her, and I've always loved seeing her. And I had that little octo, and I said, I bet she would like that. So I took that to her, and she did. But I made this one this morning, and I enjoyed making this little octo. Don't take long. Her tutorial is great. It's 20 minutes, and this is basic Chanel Brights Premier. And I don't know what the colorway is. It was just some scraps. I had just a little bit left, and I thought I can make another octo out of that. And so I made another one this morning. And fun, fun, fun. You can do it. You really can. Miss Traci at I Love You Crochet and Treasures. Make your little octo now. You can do it now. You can do it. It's so easy, and you're going to enjoy that. And your little granddaughter and your grandson probably like that. I love it. You could probably make a keychain out of it. So, yeah, I love to do that. It's very easy. And I made this one. I made with this hook. It's a 6.5. This was one of them hooks that Miriam got me from Hobby Lobby. And I like this because it seems like the the yarn comes off of it easier. I can use it easier. So, yeah, so I enjoyed making that this morning. It didn't take me a long time to make it. So I'm going to make some more of those. But I wanted to show you that. She's got several tutorials on there. She's got the cat. I made the cat. She's fixing to put out a pig tutorial, and she's got a turtle tutorial on there. I'm going back there here in a little bit, and I'm going to dig out what I need for that, hopefully. I got to run to town, go get a few things and all, but get supper planned out. Seemed like I'd wait till the very last minute, and I finally said a while ago, okay, this is what you can do for supper, so I got to get started on getting that all ready. And then that way I can get it made and sit here and crochet. I made me a couple of dishcloths. This one was a Creative Grandma dishcloth with some peaches and cream. I don't know the colorway. I can't make nothing square for save my life on this, so I don't know what I did, but it never comes out. Just to see how it gets all wonky. But anyway, I'm just going to scrub a pot with it, so it don't really matter. But mine, I've got several in there, but they're starting to get a little worn out. I thought, well, I need to make me some dishcloths. So I made me this one, and then this other one I made. I did better on it. You know, I took me a couple of stitch markers and made sure I was mindful of, you know, where I was starting and stopping. So this one come out a little bit better square. These things are so good to wash dishes with. So if you've got some time, make a couple of dishcloths. I've tried this was just all half double crochet. I think I started out with single crochet, and then the rest of them were half double crochet, and then the last was back to a single crochet. And I didn't put a border on this. This one is I'll try to link her pattern for this in my description box. And I like the pattern of it. I think it was I forget now, y'all. I've watched so many videos this week, but I'll link it. I can look back on my history and I can link it. I think it seemed like I'm hearing something outside. This is peaches and cream, I'm sure. So yeah, so I've been kind of steady working on that. I made me a couple rows on this this Christmas blanket again. I've worked on it a few times. I got my white, got my red. So maybe I'll have it done by next Christmas. We'll see. So another thing I want to talk about was talking about that book off from Jade. Was yesterday I spent too much time worrying over this book. You know, I bought this book back before Christmas, I think. Crochet Monsters. Now this is a neat book. You can sit here and just look at this book for hours like I did yesterday. It's a little overwhelming. It really is. I wished that she would come out, and I love this book. Don't get me wrong, I love the book. But for somebody that gets a little overwhelmed sometimes, I want her to come out with a book just strictly monsters, like this book. This book is just monsters, and it don't go with a bunch of choices or whatever. You just make the pattern. That's what I want her to come out with. But I do like this book. But you have got to get your piece of paper, and you've got to figure out which monster you want to make. And you've got to sit there with a piece of paper and a pen, and you've got to write it all out. From what you want to do, which choices you're going to make, and which page to find them in. Because if you don't, you're just going to get totally overwhelmed. And in this book, there's so many pretty pictures and so many monsters you can make and so many choices. I love that one. It's a blob body with an overbite. Anyway, she's got a bunch of choices, and it just took me a while to figure out what I would be doing if I wanted to make something out of this book. But she has something in here, and I finally figured out. I mean, not finally, but there's a reason why this is in here. It's called Monster Planning. Monster Planning Sheet. Well, I'm not going to write in my book. I'm going to give you a piece of paper. But you write down your body and mouth style. You find out which monster you want to make. And you choose which body and mouth style. And she gives you the bodies. Choices, you know. And then it tells you the page where you can find them. But you've got to write this stuff down when you start with this book. If you're going to make something out of this book, get you a piece of paper and plan it out. Because if you don't, you will be spastic. You will. It's just overwhelming. And but like I said, it's a good book to have, you know. But I'm just telling you, get a piece of paper and plan it out. Because if you don't, you're going to get you some thumb tabs, whatever you got to do. But you're going to have that to get started on this. Another thing is, you know, I've told you before, I struggle with color choices. All these pretty monsters have pretty colors. Like, you know, I mean, just I love this this blue and stuff, you know. This is all in worsted weight, by the way, I believe. You know, of course, you can buy a big old safety eye. But she also has a pattern in here that you can make of the safety eye. But it's the tails. There's all kind of different tails, you know. Which choice of tail you want to make. It's a lot of, it's a lot of choices. And like I said, I want her to come out with a book. This is by Megan Lamp. I want her to come out with a book, and she will sell the heck out of it, Megan. You will. Come out with a book to where all it is a monster from the start to finish. You know, don't throw in a bunch of, oh, you could do this, you could do that. Just make a monster and write the pattern out, and that's the monster that you can choose to make. This is, like I said, it's with more than 35 body patterns. You can mix and match options for thousands upon thousands of possibilities. Well, I don't have a lot of time. I'm 54. And I just, I don't want to spend my time being spastic. So make another book, Megan. And like these. Make another book. And just go in there and tell me what I need to do. You know. I was looking at this one last night. Yum Yum. That one's so cute. Miss Pamela at Pamela's Adoring Crochet, she made her grandbabies this one for Christmas, and that's cute. I've made out of the other book, I think she even made this one too, I'm not sure. And then Natasha at Hooks and Stitches, I love watching her. She made this one the other day, and several other people, I think Miss Caroline for the Love of Crochet, several people have made that one. That one's adorable. But I want to make something out of this book. But Miss Megan, if you ever come across me, make you a book like this. You'll sell the heck out of it. You will. I promise you. But just be warned, what you're getting into when you start this book. Get you a piece of paper and some pens and some sticky pads, whatever little access stuff you got stored up that can help you. You're gonna need it. Well, I guess that's all I'm going to talk about today. I'm at 35 minutes, y'all. It's a lot of talking. Thank you if you stood and sat there and watched me. I am going to get up and try to go get me something, meat or something to make for supper. Everything is so daggum high. There's a grocery store down the road that does 5 for $25. I'm thinking about riding over there to get it. Got to drive about 15 miles or so to get there, but because one down the road, like 2 minutes from here, you go in, you start going in that grocery store. They check your wallet, feel like what you got. I mean, they rob you there. They want $8 and something for a dozen eggs right now. So I go up to the dollar store, get them at Dollar General. I was getting them for $4.20. Now they shot up to $5. We like our eggs in the morning and things like that, but you know, last couple of mornings we've been eating. Hell, I eat an egg and I'll eat some cereal or something. I don't want to use all my eggs. That's bad. Times are hard. I mean, it really is. And you just do what you got to do. So, all right. Well, I'm going to hop off of here and go about my day and see what I can accomplish and get done and all. So I hope y'all have a great weekend and stay warm. And if you live out in California, stay safe. You know, my heart goes out to all of y'all, and my heart just goes out to y'all. So I'm gonna hop off of here, and y'all take care, and I will see you sometime this week because I want to come back on and hopefully I'll have something else to show you. Bye, y'all. Have a great day.